Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont, and today I'm coming at you with some interesting news coming out of the European Union. So there's some people over there at Stop Killing Games that are running a petition for all EU members, which means in order to actually sign the petition, you need to have a valid EU ID and I guess ID number, or a valid address and a ID number. And if they get 1 million signatures, it could be pushed up to whatever they have over there. What is it? Parliament, to possibly pass it into law to force gaming companies to stop killing online games. So here's an article right here from PC Gamer. One of the most common reasons games become unplayable is because it can only be played online and its servers have been shut down by publishers. In 2023 alone, we saw nearly a dozen games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Warzone, Knockout City, Spellbreak, Gundam Evolution, and more meet the same grim fate as the lights went out for good. There are two tragedies when games go dark. First off, the work of all those programmers, artists, writers, animators, modelers, and everyone else who labored on a game, maybe for years, is gone forever. Killing a game is also anti-consumer because, people bought the game. They paid for a product the same way they'd buy a book, a movie, or a song, and they should be able to use the product for as long as they like. I'm going to stop reading right there. Yes, that's true. I do agree with that sentiment, but we all sign these stupid little things called end user license agreements that I think every video game has now, that effectively says that you don't own the game. The company exclusively owns the game, and they can end it whenever they want. If they want, they can restrict your access or take it away completely. They can delete the game off of your console if they have access to it. It's one of the worst things with games right now, and I think it's probably the primary factor driving people back to physical medium. There's a big, I guess currently grassroots movement to return to physical media because they're just tired of not owning the thing that they own. They're tired of people being able to kill what they have. Like, I think PT is a perfect example. If you remember PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, which was going to be Kojima's take on the Silent Hill franchise, starring Norman Reedus, that Konami was working on, and they completely killed that game. If your PlayStation was connected to the network and they noticed you had that game, they would render it inoperable. There are PlayStations worth tons of money out there that still have functioning versions of PT on them because of this exact thing we're talking about right here. Companies killing games. And I agree with this, to stop killing these games, because back in the day, before company servers were a standard thing, before effectively Blizzard and Battle.net normalized companies having servers for online games, hosting a game was up to the people playing it. Like, you had to have somebody who was willing to let people have access to their computer, or people would build their own servers at their house. It was a very common thing in the 90s and early 2000s for people to have their own servers because they hosted so many games that they just had to have people connecting to them. And this one's being the Stop Killing Games movement is being led up by a guy named Ross Scott. I will add a link in the description to the Stop Killing Games site for anyone who's in the EU that wants to sign the petition that hasn't found it yet. If you've somehow found this video and not the petition, you'll be able to click the link and go sign that, and hopefully get this moving towards law, because if it moves to law in the EU, that's one step closer to it being law in other places like the United States of America, or I don't know, does Russia have laws about gaming? I have no idea. South Africa, Australia. Maybe they'll follow suit. Canada, all the other places that have big gaming industries and markets. But it's one of those things that now, currently, where it stands, when a publisher decides the game is done, it's done. They can send out an update, and you can't even log into your game anymore. You'll click on the login thing, and it'll just boot you back to the home screen. Or if you're on PC, you'll get like a preloaded message that says this game is inoperable, please delete. Which is ridiculous, because I've seen that message and been like, wow, okay. But, people used to host their own games, and effectively, if someone out there wants to keep hosting a game for people to play online, the company should let them, because the petition isn't aiming to take the IP rights away. It isn't aiming to gain control or access to the source code. It just wants to let people continue playing the games they love playing, even when the company no longer wants to deal with it. And it's a very simple and straightforward thing. The rest of this article is basically saying the stuff I'm saying right now. And yeah, right here. Not only does the initiative apply to games that are sold, but includes free-to-play games. Oh, I should read this. I didn't realize that. That have microtransactions for assets or other paid-for features. The thought is, if you purchase an item in a free game, you should have the right to continue to use it indefinitely, which means keeping that free game playable in some form. It is important to notice that even 1 million signatures doesn't mean an automatic win, just that it'll go forward to the European Union as a proposal to become a law. 1 million signatures is a pretty tall order, though as far as I can tell, the initiative has been signed by 45,000. I think they're up to 150,000. 149,292 currently. And this is the petition. Like I said, I will include a link to stopkillinggames.com in the description of this video, so people can get quick access to that if you're watching this video, to go sign that petition yourself. Again, you must be a European Union member with a valid ID and address in the Union in order to sign it. I do not know how that applies to Brexit people. I know I saw on Reddit that somebody linked a backdoor link, so you might have to go there. I'm not going to link anything to Reddit just because I don't feel like doing that. But there are probably ways for people to get access to that if they're, in a Brexit area. But yeah, that's it. Just a short little video today. I thought this was a pretty cool thing happening. I do like the idea of returning to, user-hosted servers. I don't think that hosting a server should be completely on the game consoles or the game company. Not the console. The people who make the game. That's something that we've gotten used to, but us getting used to that has led to this situation where at any time they want, they can just axe a game and it's over. And you basically can't get a refund after a certain amount of time. Steam's not going to refund you anything after 2 hours without good cause. And Xbox isn't going to refund you anything. PlayStation isn't going to refund you anything. You have to have some seriously good reason and some lawyer level talking points to get a refund on PlayStation or Xbox. And PC Direct market, I don't know. I haven't done any PC Direct sales in a long time. Do people still buy games straight from game developers on PC, or do they exclusively go through engines like Steam? I'm not sure. But that's all I have for today. Go sign this petition if you live in the EU, and bring games back into the hands of the gamers. Belmont out.